Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be looking at William's plans for the future of the monarchy as they stand right now. Let's see what he is thinking. We're also going to be looking into, later in the reading, we are going to be looking into Prince Harry's reaction to William's plans to do some restructuring and bring the monarchy into line with what he envisages it. Okay, I can't talk today. That's nothing new. So this is what we're going to be doing today, guys. So starting off with William. If you're new here, I use not only do I use the way of interpreting the cards related to the zodiac, but also the way interpreting the cards relating to like Jungian stuff, as well as other bits. And that's how I read the cards. It's just multiple different schools of tarot, if you know what I mean. So we're going to look at that. Yeah, I always use Celtic Cross, so I'll talk you through what each part of the reading is, the energy is. The first card is right at the center. What's the nitty-gritty, okay? And we'll move around from there. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Can everybody share my videos about here? I am just a little YouTube channel, and it's nice to get shared and stuff. So thank you. Okay. Give us a like and hit the hype thing as well if you like the reading as well. So that would be helpful. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we're going to start with William's plans for the monarchy. Thing of William is he's as bright as his grandfather, Prince Philip, but he's also he's got the people skills and the nature that way, the empathy bit that was so loved about the late Diana. So let's have a look. He looks a lot like Diana as well. You can't say he doesn't. He really does. I mean, everybody knows that. Let's have a look and see what the heart of the matter is. Oh, he's all about it. This is the activation card. He is going to be a man who changes a lot of things. A lot of things. This is going to be a complete shake-up. Let's see what's crossing over him, and let's see what's above him. Let's see what's on his mind. What's crossing over him is the legality and laws and challenges that is going to come his way from this. Oh, okay. And temperance and balance above. Okay. It's going to appear to be very moderate, but what he's going to be doing is going to be for the monarchy, which moves at an exceptionally slow speed, to change. I mean, how many times have people talked about the website and everything? It's basically, you've got a load of older members of the royal family that do not understand social media and the internet and like the reach on that. I mean, they're starting to get better, but like things about the royal website, they're like, oh, nobody will look at that anyway. You know, they're very kind of like dismissive of themselves and that kind of, which is weird for somebody who drives in a gold gilded coach. But it's kind of like they're very kind of like reserved about their presence, if you know what I mean. And that's understandable, but he's expecting pushback. The activation that he is gonna change things. I think he knows that a lot of monarchists are like, what the hell is going on with, why isn't Prince Andrew gone and out of Royal Lodge and, you know, gone, and why is Harry and Meghan still on the website and all that? So there is a big changes to come, and I don't just think it's that. I think it's to do with people who don't do a lot of work and don't bring anything to it and don't want to work. There's going to be changes on how they do their work and how they reach out to people as well. The moon in reverse. he's going to get rid of the rot. You know, he knows he knows a lot more than people would think. And he pays attention to it. He's seen some kind of underbelly here that he doesn't like. Now, this could be removing people who social climb their way around the royal family. You know, they cash for honours or cash for access stuff. But he's really really against stuff like that with this energy. I feel like that all of that kind of culture and having people around the royal family that do that, he is going to cut out all of that. It's gone. It's like completely restructuring. But let's have a look. He feels quite there's something here around it that's the betrayal. Now, that could be Andrew, that could be Harry, that could be, you know, all of that. But there is an energy here around betrayal. But what he wants to do is make it better, more accessible, more. It's weird. It's like with the glory card here, with the 6 of Wands, this victory. He kind of like knows he's going to win anyway with this. But there is like several. There's a level of betrayal there that he's like iffy about, and he's been betrayed a lot, to be honest, with regards to his brother, and in a wider sense, his uncles betrayed the family. Yeah, he is gonna end a lot of things and draw a line under a lot of things. Like the current state of the family, I feel there's going to be changes with that. The Wheel of Fortune, he's going to be up against it when he first comes in. When he first comes in, he's going to be up against it, but he is going to completely rechange things. Now, I don't see anything in these cards about traditions changing. So I still think we're going to get all the military pomp and the Christmas and stuff like that. But and also you've got to remember that Catherine's got the Christmas concert always before Christmas, and that's a tradition she started, and it feels like it's been there forever now. It's only been a few years, so I feel like they're going to still be very traditional that way, but maybe not so traditional in the way that the monarchy is run. And what I mean by that is there's like the perception management and the restructuring. I feel that's coming. He's going to come across something that is very, very unfortunate. So something unfortunate. There's going to be stuff against him when he comes up. A lot of people will not want it to change. And look at the hoo-ha about Prince Andrew not wanting to move out of a damp, decaying royal lodge just for the point of just yeah. Will I recognize it? Like, he will feel like it's his home, but there's also there's so many other factors going on there. Like, you're an old man, you don't need 32 bedrooms, you don't represent the country anymore, you know. So I think that those kinds of levels of waste and things like that. What I do, and I have said for a long time, that William will be predominantly based in Windsor, and I could see William moving to Windsor. And that's happened, and that I've said that for ages before they moved to Adelaide Cottage. But I do feel like they're going to be in Windsor Castle at some point. So I feel like there's going to be a lot more state visits will be like everything is going towards Windsor. I think Buckingham Palace is going to be for high days and holidays, balconies. And I feel like Buckingham Palace is going to, in my mind, and I don't know why this is going to happen or how it's going to happen, but I feel like the Buckingham Palace is not going to be a place where the royal family live or even spend time in London. Like, I don't feel like they're going to be there a lot. They're just going to be maybe there for like Trooping the Colour or big events, coronations, weddings, all that kind of thing, stand on the balcony for the balcony shot. But I think Buckingham Palace is going to become also like a government or diplomatic place, like more and more. Like, they're going to make it into like an office meeting space for higher ups or something like that. I don't know, but there's something going to, like, it's still going to be there, but it's going to be repurposed, if you will. I get that a lot. I really get that a lot. And I don't know why. And I feel like a lot of the stuff's going to go to Windsor, whether it be the boink boink with the sword, you're a lord, or whether it's going to be state visits and banquets. I think we've just seen President Trump at a state visit, and they spent most of the time at Windsor. So, you know, I like Windsor. It's getting a lot more Windsor. There's going to be a big focus on Windsor, I feel, and take it out of Buckingham Palace and all that kind of stuff. So that's the energy I feel with regards to whether he will remove Harry from the line of succession or some of Harry's titles. I wouldn't put it past him. Because what we have here is we do have pushback, which could be like people in, but we have activation, and so there might be some legal pushback for him. But when I say he wants to get rid of, he doesn't think anything is working, basically, as well as it could be, and what he wants to do is just change completely how things are done, interacted, schedules, rotas, who turns up where, who goes where, and how involved people are to that extent. So I do feel like he's got something in mind to reach more people and be more kind of impactful, if that makes sense. Like, you know, it's quite difficult that, like, the UK population has grown so much since like Queen Elizabeth was visiting places in the 1980s and opening things in the 90s. Like, the population has grown so much, you know. So I do feel that is like that, and there is going to be a definite line drawn here. A very big line drawn. So he's definitely going to leave an imprint, a huge imprint from what he is planning. But at the minute, everything looks like it's in the balance. We're just going to get things, you know, but he is actually going to be quite radical. Now, I don't mean taking away traditions. I do not believe that. I do not believe like he's going to bin off head of Church of England or the armed services or anything like that. I don't think that at all. What I do think he's going to do is restructure how everything works. And maybe like some of the in-house traditions that we don't see that impact the royals' lives are going to change, because we're going to see balance. For the first thing, he is going to get pushback, because a lot of these people who are like courtiers or will have links to civil servants, which will have links to government, and you know how it works. He's worried that he does something he regrets, but he won't, because he is actually going to restructure the lot. Now let's have a look at how Harry got on with this. But I wanted to be the one who hurt the men in grey suits, not William. So there's that. Let's have a look. I hope what I'm not seeing here, which I'd like to see, would be some kind of vetting. I don't know if anyone from the royal household would watch this. I doubt it. I'm tiny, but I really would like some vetting of individuals before they get close to the royal family, or friends, or in a relationship with any, like just a little bit of background, just to, you know, if they're going to join the family, not if they're just dating or anything like that, but if they are actually going to be engaged or anything like that, just like do a background check and then take it from there. You know, maybe there's stuff in the background that if they still want to get married, maybe they could move away from being royal, you know, because there's that. I'm just saying, because I think they're their own worst enemies that way, because they don't, it's like, I know I've mentioned this a few times, I will shut up about it, but Ghislaine Maxwell just was allowed to walk in and out and become a member of, almost like a member of the York family, going backwards and forwards with the access to the palace, just on the word of Prince Andrew. No, she's good. She's with me. It's just like, that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't be an override, you know, because it's the state. They should be a little bit more, I don't know. It's difficult. It's so difficult. But I think William's got an answer here. Let's see how Harry got on after it. Oh, he's feeling sorry for himself. Okay, so William's appearance is rattled him. Oh, it's okay for him to have an interview, but if I do an interview, everybody picks on me. I think it's the content of the interview, to be honest. William didn't whine and moan and accuse everybody of causing him misery. He just kind of said what he had happened. He was very straightforward. Harry is definitely not straightforward. Oh, there's boundaries. Okay, so Harry feels violated. He feels like, and he's okay. Oh, he's completely spun out at this interview. The changing of the royals. Above, there's a betrayal. These were all my ideas. He really is like, he feels like stabbed in the back publicly because of this. There is a level of wounding there. He's narcissistic wounding, something like that with William. I wonder if this narcissistic wounding's from Catherine's visit to the aviation place, the Royal Air Force. Let me get my teeth in. And she was, I think it was a Typhoon, kind of one of those flight sims where you're actually sitting in the plane kind of thing, you know? So that could have been that bothering him. Oh, we've got two. Money issue, grifting. And the kids, right? He is gonna. Well, what about my children? Where is their place? So he's instantly seen it as some kind of threat to recollections may vary how many kids there are, blah 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 blah. How they got here, all of that. But he is definitely gonna try and he is triangulating this to his kids in, like, but what are they going to do for a living? And he's blaming the Wales kids for it. Oh my God, the page of cups is there and the page of coins is there. He is blaming the Wales kids for this. He's only happy when he's moaning. Page of Swords in reverse. Sugary Sussex squaddy activity, or getting their proxies in the press, because there are a few. They seem to, since this new Meredith person has came on board, there has been more and more. Have you not noticed? Oh, the royal family need more staff. They need more working royals. Oh, who could rescue them in this time? There's been a lot of that. Now, the royals are up against quite a few different courts, if you will, going after them. And some of that is the Yorks have people who push their narrative on social media and in the press as well. So if you ever hear people go, oh, he shouldn't be chucked out of his 32-bedroom house with damp, and oh, that Virginia Giuffre was terribly naughty, you know, all of that kind of thing. But like I say, Megxie and Harry have people in the press now as well, you know. So we're getting a lot of is it time to bring Harry and Meghan back into the UK and breastfeed them so they can be golden or something? That is the whole thing that they do. It's like a backwards and forwards, isn't it? No. And William's just like, no, this is it. So Harry is paid off. So we are going to get some more nasties. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Harry is in some doo-doo. There was an article that came out that he has been interfering with the courts, apparently. Interfering with due process around something that's coming up with the mail. The Three of Pentacles in reverse there. Actually, there's more stuff going to come out regarding Harry's work, I feel, which is going to impact his influence. And the Page of Swords in reverse is basically people stirring up rubbish online. Yeah, so it's stirring up stuff in the media as well. So we're going to be getting that. He just wants things to be balanced and fair. So there is a little part of him that hopes his brother, deep down, Harry, there's a little part of you that hopes your brother is fair to you. He might be fair to you, but I don't think his version of being fair to you is the same version of what you would think is fair, Harry, to be fair. So I think William's fairness would be basically block him off, push him away. And Harry's version would be like, William goes, oh, you've always been a better brother than me. I know, I'm sorry I'm king, but please come and, work as a part-time royal. That's not going to happen, I don't feel. That definitely not with those cards. So I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think William's just going to I think it's pretty much established that William's going to get rid of all of the problematic ones. If he brought anyone in, I would imagine it would be Lady Louise, it would be Peter Phillips, even though he doesn't necessarily want to be a royal, or he'd like strong arm Sarah Tyndall into it. I feel like that kind of thing maybe, but not necessarily. I don't see like the Markles fearing well. However, that is if Harry's still around when it gets to that. So with all of those cards, Harry might be around by the time William becomes king and starts doing this. Okay, so let me have a look and see how Megsy felt about this whole interview, and then I shall love you and leave you. Okay, so she's in the comparing herself to Catherine now. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, coming up straight away. It is the Megsy energy. This is all of the things that she thinks she is, but isn't, basically. She's not that astute, knowledgeable woman, wealthy and rich and caring and giving in a generous of everything. No, she's not. She's the bit of the house. So crossing over her is the royal. She still wants to be part of like she still wants to be part of a elite group, and the royals, they're an elite group, really. Let's be honest. But she still wants to be that. So she still wants to be part of a wealthy, rich family. Now they did have a wealthy, rich family backing them somewhere in America. I wonder if this is that wealthy, rich family too. The Four of Cups she was quite receptive to watching William in the, she was going to pretend that she didn't want to watch it, but she's quite receptive of following William. I wonder why. Anyway, the Hermit in reverse underneath. The Hermit is a Virgo. Harry is a Virgo. Here we go. She's sick of her dumb husband. Like Megsy is got to be over 100 IQ, right? I would say. I'm not saying she's a genius, but she's got to be over 100 IQ. She doesn't use it very well. It doesn't mean she understands social norms or I mean, she's a narcissist, she just uses people, It doesn't mean she's a nice person to have an over 100 IQ. I guess Putin will have over 120 easy, 130 maybe. It doesn't mean he's going to be nice. Yeah, so she's like, this guy is so unstimulating for her. Oh, she wants control over everything. When it comes to it, oh, they're on the move. Where they're going? She wants to travel somewhere. Where's she going? Stop it. You better not be. No. Okay. No, we don't want her, Meghan. Thank you. Let me have a look and see what's next. Two of Cups. She's so... King of Cups is surrounding her. She's got William on the mind. William is Cancerian. He's on the cusp. So he does have a lot of Gemini traits. But that just could be Prince Philip was very Gemini, I mean, that could just be the Prince Philip coming through Prince William, that kind of DNA, that personality type. But he is over on the side of Cancer. So you've come out as the King of Cups. What's surrounding her? Oh, she enjoyed it. She's sitting there going, got the wrong brother. I think she got into the royal family and she thought, I'll get in with this one. da 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 da, and then I will eventually get William, and it'll be his whole kind of love lost dream. She's growing impatient with the Hanged Man in reverse. Oh, and she's going to say there's a betrayal with the royals. Okay. Two of Cups, the Hermit in reverse. William's done a banging interview. He's been personal. He's been straightforward. He was fun. He was a nice guy. He came across as just genuinely down to earth, nice dude, right? He just, you can see it's, he's taken he's very pragmatic in his approach to things, not hyperbolic and overly sensitive and reactive like his brother and the wife. And Meg's sitting watching this. And she's like, why did I marry the dumb one? You married the dumb one to try and get to the hot one. The dumb one, unfortunately, you dummed up yourself as well. So there's some regrets there. That King of Cups there, she's really obsessive with William. Obsessive with William. She would say she's not. Oh, I'm just such a nice person. And why does she spend all of her time trying to be Catherine? You know? And getting it completely wrong. And then tries to be someone else. She tries to be Catherine. Right. And this is one of the things I must say, where it comes to Nin with the whole archetypes podcast. Nin's really into her Jungian stuff. Your archetypes comes from a Jungian, but Megzy never even bothered to do anything with that. So I think she was trying to be, in my opinion, Nin hasn't said this to me, but in my opinion, Megzy was trying to be shady towards Nin. In my opinion, with that. Apart from, and this is where she fails, apart from she doesn't know what an archetype is. She thinks it was a stereotype, and she just blah, 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 blah. She just wrecked it. So she's sitting there watching Apple TV with the Prince of Wales there, looking gorgeous on his little scooter thing that had a puncture, being just a dude and likable and nice. And she's there and she's like, why did I get with this doofus? Well, you got with him because, of course, it was true love, Megzy. It was love of the social climb. The problem with her is she's got a social climber that has got nowhere necessarily really to social climb to, because everybody's kind of blocking her off. So she's still trying, she's like scrabbling around. And this is why you end up with the scam jam and abattoir beigeiera, whatever it was called. And then you get it rebranded as ever, which sounds like ass sniffer to me for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, she's just such an unhappy person because she wants to dominate and control everything. That Six of Swords, that moving on thing, this traveling thing. Now she might make two things. She's going to try and move on from her, from something to do with this interview thing, right? I wouldn't be surprised if her and Harry were like, why is William stealing our ideas? He's stolen our ideas or something. Like, they can't, I'm worried that she's going to make an appearance somewhere, like just pop up somewhere. Now, I find it interesting, okay, that the UK at the minute feels, I don't think it completely is, but it does feel like a tinderbox. And Harry, it's gotten worse since the horrific attacks on the 7th of October. And and as you've seen this week, we've had tragedy, and that is terrible. But Harry So we've got all kinds of fractions, all kinds of sections, and all kinds of things. But Harry feels safer here now for some reason. But he's still not getting his security also. That doesn't make sense. Because they were so scared before, but things were way less tense in 2019 than they are now. We just had Brexit then. We just people arguing about Brexit. That is been shortchanged to what's going on now. I never thought I'd say it, but gosh, I wish it was 2019 again, and all we had to worry about was, you know, the pre-Ms. Rona stuff. That's Six of Swords. This is a journey. So where's she going? She might be traveling somewhere. There was a betrayal there, and there is the King of Cups there as well. The Hanged Man in reverse. She's impatient. She doesn't want to sacrifice anything. She doesn't want to learn, but she's impatient. So all of everything that's happened over the last, like, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed about her. She's just the same. She's still obsessed with things that have been done to her or said to her by people she hasn't spoken to for years. And like, she keeps re-traumatizing herself by seeing them in the media and I wouldn't say traumatizing, re-angering herself. But she can't help it because she wants to know, because this is what drives her. Because narcissist, basically. Even that woman on that card looks like her. And I got this Barbara Walker deck in 2019, and some of the imagery on it. I mean, even the that with the bump. I was using this card in 2019, and even that. When they inflated the moon bump in 2021, and they got in front of a tree in the garden, and they announced that, they announced they were having another Cabbage Patch doll that we never see. And then we've got the Two of Cups there, which at the time was the first time I noticed this had any relevance, the Two of Cups in reverse. It looks like that photo from the wedding, and there's a photo of them staring out over a lake with fireworks going up. And this deck has just been so Megsy. And here she is when she did a Vogue cover. Sorry, I'm just joking. But you see what I mean? Okay, I've stopped waffling on a bit now. In fact, even the Four of Swords, somebody pointed out, it might have been Josie, it might have been Mickey, I can't remember, but one of you guys pointed it out, that when she was crouching down, it could have been Lottie actually, when she's crouching down on that Ellen interview, it looks like the Four of Swords from this specific deck. So there's all of like those synchronicities with this. So anyway, that is what I've got in the cards. I hope you've enjoyed that reading. Please share this about, like, subscribe, become a channel member, all of that kind of thing. And I will see you soon for some more readings, guys. Stay safe out there. And if you're in Scotland and Northwest England, Northeast England, careful out there. It's stormy AF. Lots of love, guys. Bye, everyone.